Where will you be in 1 year? Today is the perfect day to ask yourself, where will you be in 1 year? Why is today the right time? Because it's beginning, and beginnings are always filled with hope. Many make lists of dreams at the start of the year, but when we look back, we often find we didn't make any of them a reality. Why? Because too often, the goals on our list are just things that we should want, not what we actually want. Sometimes we never get started at all, or we start only to realize it feels too much like work and give up. So, after you ask yourself where you'll be in 1 year, take it a step further. What are you going to begin doing today? It's just a beginning. Get started now. Beginnings don't have to be big. They just have to start. Put the phone down. Stop scrolling. Stop listening to what other people think you should do. Choose you. You already know this, but it's time to stop giving yourself excuses. Decide who you want to become. Imagine the adventure you're creating for that person. Define why you're creating it. And then put your head down and plow forward. And here's the hard truth. Some steps won't be fun. They'll feel like work, and you'll have to push through it anyway. Dream big, but plan bigger. Make time to go through the process. Really, go through it. What can you afford to do right now? Where do you want to go? Is it your dream or just good enough? Be realistic, but don't settle. When you see a YouTube video or article that tells you it costs X dollars to live your dream life, plan for more than X. Costs go up. Inflation happens. So build in some wiggle room. And don't limit yourself to just one dream location. Why? Because you can. Just like you build backup plans for your finances, build backup plans for your location as well. Let's back up and tell some stories. We started our journey by realizing we weren't going to get to where we wanted in life without changing course. You've heard the excuses before. Maybe even told yourself the same ones. We've worked hard. We've saved. And yes, some people were luckier. But some, what looks like luck, is often the result of years of hard work and planning that no one sees. We decided to make our own luck. If you think about it, you've been creating your own luck, good or bad, your whole life. Our realization, we needed to save more money. Instead of saying we needed millions to retire, we got specific. We started with, how much do we have to have? Where do we really want to go? Will this place fulfill our dreams or just be a stepping stone to something better? From there, we researched, made lists, and narrowed it down to 3 locations that we could work with. Building the dream, step by step through this process, we discovered our must-haves for the lifestyle that we wanted. Our different goals as individuals and how to align them. Our financial reality. We needed an extra $1,000 a month, or $2,000 if we wanted to travel, which was a big part of our plans. We also factored in affordable travel options from each location and made sure that they matched our dreams. Then we sought out people who were ahead of us, mentors in business, investing, and even packing up and moving abroad. We became certified life coaches. I trained to lead meditations. These things built income streams and, most importantly, belief in ourselves. But plans can fall apart. Despite all the planning, when we got to our destination, the bottom fell out. The job came to an unceremonious end. The market tanked. We couldn't pull money out without jeopardizing our future. So we pulled out our Social Security safety net. We designed everything around living a good life on one Social Security check as a last resort. And we hit that last resort. But because we planned for it. We didn't panic. Instead, we let the market recover, focused on building our side businesses, continued living a fantastic life. Was it scary? Absolutely. But fear pushed us forward. Redefining the dream. The original dream was one great house, walks on the promenade, and coffee with friends. Now, we own a small place worth double what we paid. We travel. We research new locations. We build generational wealth while living our dream. And we film it all to share with you. So, what's your plan? Where will you be in 1 year? What can you start doing today to get there? Stop hanging out with people who say you can't do it. Surround yourself with those who are already doing it or ahead of you. Yes, people will say you work too hard. They'll call you obsessed. Let them. If you love what you do, who cares? We're still growing, still building, still pushing. And we want that for you, too. Final thoughts. Pick your this. Set yourself up for success. Don't just hope things will work out. Make them happen. The steps are hard. You'll feel overwhelmed. You'll question yourself. But you'll grow. We've met amazing people who support us and others who resent us. That's fine. Every step reveals what we want and don't want. So, ask yourself again, where will you be in 1 year?